Hello my friends, in today's video I'm going to show you guys my new frag tank. Real quickly before we get to the content, please subscribe if you haven't done so already. It really helps the channel grow, and please thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm. That really helps the channel grow and it really helps me out as well. So thank you my fellow reefers, and let's get to the frag tank. So I got this tank about a month and a half ago. I did post a video before and I tried to do like an artsy thing. It kind of backfired. So I figured I'd do it right. I guess you guys really like hearing my voice. So this is my frag tank. I waited a long time for it. Apparently the builder kind of forgot about it. Not sure how that happened. Its dimensions are 66 inches wide, 24 inches deep, and it's 15 inches tall. And if you guys can see, it is the perfect height for me, for how short I am. This tank sits on, the tank and the stand sit on a ledge. So I specifically went for a custom tank because I needed a tank really for this space. And furthermore, I didn't want to put any more holes in my walls. So I had them build a light bar. And this is one of the really nice things when you're getting something custom. So I'm just going to show you guys. Here is the light bar. I thought it would be all one piece, but no, instead I just had to screw it in at the bottom here. And it spans almost the entire width of the tank. Speaking of light bar, here is my light. So this is a Photon 48 V2, Reefbreeders. I have to say I'm really happy with the light. The spread is phenomenal. And in my previous video, I kind of said this is a budget light. I consider it a budget light. It is not at the very bottom. The very bottom of LED budget lights would be a Viper Spectra. I consider this a step above that. So the reason I got this light and the reason I consider it budget is because my tank is about 11 square feet in area, in floor area. And this light will light almost the entire area. So I made a mistake with the Photon V to the 48. It's actually only 43 inches long. I didn't realize that. There's actually a Photon V250. That one is 48 inches long. But even if I had known that previously, I would have still ended up with this light, this fixture in particular, because I actually got this used. And up here in Canada, this retails new, after tax, is about $1,000. So I got this new shipped for 700 Canadian. So moving on, let's look at flow real quick. This tank is predominantly filled with LPS. There are some SPS on the top rack there, as you can see. And then I have some ZOAs as well. And typically, I'm not a ZOA expert. Brad, a local reefer here, he knows a lot about ZOAs, and he's had a lot of them. My experience with ZOAs have been very mixed. It's not that I don't like ZOAs. It's just I've had a lot of bad luck with them. They've not done well for me in most cases, and I've lost a lot of different types of ZOAs. So it seems my system, I can grow like 6 or 7 types of ZOAs really well. To me, those 7 types they must be really hardy to have survived with me, because it seems a lot of the other ZOAs, they just melt away. Because it's predominantly LPS in here, I didn't want the flow to be too strong. So I've got the return. This is a 3/4 inch lock line. That's one of the main sources of flow. And the other one is this power head here. This is a Jebao SOW-9. And this power head is so strong that before I had this tank filled up, when I had this power head in there to circulate water around, I had to set it at the lowest setting. And right now I have it on the second lowest setting. So it's a really great power head. It moves water. I can't run it on random, which is what I like to do with these pumps, because I think random would be way too strong for a lot of the fleshy LPS, like all these A-cans here. Sorry, you're gonna get reflection because I've got a lot of light in this room today. But on the plus side, everything actually looks really bright. Let's look at the plumbing. So this is a Herbie style drain system. So I've got 2 drains instead of the 3 that seems to be really common nowadays. And the reason I got 2 drains is really simple. I wasn't looking forward to trying to plumb 3 of these drains. So look at what I have to do. It has to come down, has to go all the way to the wall, 90 degrees. Now it's following the wall, another 90 degrees, all the way to the display tank. And this is plumbed into my main display. There's no way I could have this as a separate system. I just don't have the time to monitor 2 tanks or 2 systems at this time. Quick tip, if you're doing a Herbie or bean animal style, make sure you have your gate valve as close to the sump as you can. So this should really be down there. So with the soft pipe, this is my original one for my display tank. For the return for the Frag tank, this is the first time I've actually hard plumbed a return into the system. It was much easier than I thought it'd be. But the return's a Jebao DCP 10,000. Way overkill. I was actually running this thing on the lowest setting, which is like 25% for the first little while, and then I noticed now the LPS are getting a bit more used to the flow. I've increased this one to, I think, 29%. But 29% was more than enough. All this plumbing is 1 inch. And then it just goes along the wall to back into the tank. Here's a reducer. So for right at where the tank is, it reduces from 1 inch to 3/4 inch. And I did all that because I was really concerned that there wasn't going to be enough flow, enough return water. Yeah, that's totally wrong. Everything is doing totally fine. Last thing I want to just share with you guys is how I actually set up all this Frag egg crate. So egg crate is something you can get at a hardware store if you've never seen it before. This black one is pretty good because normally with white egg crate, what I've seen is algae. I'll put it in the tank and algae will grow on it. Whereas this black stuff has worked really well. And what I use to prop it up right now are this PVC pipe. So this is 1 inch PVC. And I've made a lot of different regions, a lot of different areas, because all the coral have different flow needs and lighting needs. And by having these few areas, I'm hoping to kind of satisfy the needs of all of them. So the last thing is the fish in here. So I have 2 tanks in here, a Desjardins sailfin, which I've always wanted. Is a little baby guy. He's right in the middle there. He's hiding. And the other one is a blue eye coal tang. I think it might be called like a 2-spot. So that's it, guys. That was really quick. I hope you enjoyed the tank tour. So if you haven't done so already, please do me a favor and subscribe. It really helps me out. And please, again, thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm. That really helps out as well. Other than that, take care, stay safe. I will see you guys next time.